from the past, welcoming you to today's trivia time. And here we go. Jeeves and Wooster is a British comedy television series adapted by Clive Exton from P.G. Woodhouse's Jeeves stories. It aired on the ITV network from April 22nd, 1990 to June 20th, 1993, with the last series nominated for a British Television Academy Award for Best Drama Series. Set in the UK and the US in an unspecified period between the late 1920s and the 1930s, the series starred Hugh Laurie as Bertie Wooster, an affable young gentleman and member of the idle rich, and Stephen Fry as Jeeves, his highly intelligent and competent valet. Bertie and his friends, who are mainly members of the Drones Club, are extricated from all manner of social misadventures by the indispensable Jeeves. When Fry and Laurie began the series, they were already a popular comic double act for their regular appearances on Channel 4's Saturday Live and their own show, A Bit of Fry and Laurie, which ran from 1987 to 1995. In the television documentary Fry and Laurie Reunited from 2010, the actors reminisced about their involvement in the series and revealed that they were initially reluctant to play the parts of Jeeves and Wooster, but eventually decided to do so because the series was going to be made with or without them, and they felt no one else would do the parts justice. And believe me, nobody else could. This is one of my favorite television series of all time, and you can't read P.G. Woodhouse's Jeeves stories now without seeing them as the characters. The series was a collaboration between Brian Eastman of Picture Partnership Productions and Grandi Television. The theme, called Jeeves and Wooster, is an original piece of music in the jazz/swing style written by composer Ann Dudley for the program. Dudley used variations of the theme as a basis for all episode scores and was nominated for a British Academy Television Award for her work on the third series. Many of the program's supporting roles, including significant characters such as Aunt Agatha, Madeline Bassett, and Gussie Fink-Nuttall, were played by more than one actor. One prominent character, Aunt Dahlia, was played by a different actress in each of the four series. Francisca Folan played two very different characters, Madeline Bassett in Season 1 and Lady Florence Cray in Season 4. Personally, I think she was better as Florence Cray. She has a sort of intelligence. You can sort of tell she's intelligent, so she didn't really work all that well. Although she's pretty close to the description of Madeline Bassett in the books, she didn't work too well as Madeline Bassett, as her lack of intelligence came off as forced, whereas in Season 4 she fit into the Florence Cray part like a glove. The character of Stiffy Bing was played by Charlotte Attenborough in Series 2 and by Amanda Harris in Series 3, and then by Attenborough again in Series 4. Richard Brain, who took over the role of Gussie Fink-Nuttall in Series 3 and 4, also appeared as the conniving Rupert Skeggles in Series 1, which, as a kid watching on Masterpiece Theater, they aired that. I didn't see that Series 1 episode until well after I had seen Series 3 and 4, and it was really odd seeing Gussie pop up in an antagonist role in another episode. Aside from Fry and Laurie, the only actors to appear as the same characters in all four series are John Woodnutt as Sir Watkin Bassett and Robert Dowles as Tuppy Glossop. The series Jeeves and Wooster had its own airing order on Masterpiece Theater in the US, but that is not what is going to be covered here. The episodes of Jeeves and Wooster are as follows: Jeeves' arrival, Tuppy and the Terrier, The Purity of the Turf, The Hunger Strike, Will Anatole return to Brinkley Court, Jeeves saves the cow creamer, The Bassett's Fancy Dress Ball, Pearl's Mean Tears, Chuffy, Kidnapped, Wooster with a Wife, Bertie Sets Sail, The Full House, Introduction on Broadway, one of my personal favorites, Righto Jeeves, Hot Off the Press, another favorite of mine, Comrade Bingo, great one, Return to New York, The Once and Future Ex, Bridegroom Wanted, The Delayed Arrival, Trouble at Totley Towers, and The Ties That Bind. This makes for a total of 23 episodes over the 4 seasons. The third series of Jeeves and Wooster won a British Academy Television Award for Best Design for Eileen Diss. The final series won a British Academy Television Award for Best Graphics for Derek W. Hayes and was nominated for a British Academy Television Award for Best Drama Series. It also earned a British Academy Television Award for Best Original Television Music for Ad Dudley and a British Academy Television Award for Best Costume Design for Danny Everett. In retrospect, Michael Brook of BFI Screen Online called screenwriter Clive Exton's the series' real star, saying his adaptations come surprisingly close to capturing the flavor of the originals by retaining many of Woodhouse's most inspired literary smiles. Christopher Lee analyzed the costumes of both Jeeves and Wooster for the Gentleman's Gazette and concluded that Wooster represents the dandy willing to experiment with style and change. Jeeves is the voice of tradition and conservative style. Grandia Media released all 4 series on DVD in Region 2 between 2000 and 2002. On September 1st, 2008, ITV Studios Home Entertainment released Jeeves and Wooster The Complete Collection, an 8-disc box set featuring all 23 episodes of the series. In Region 1, A&E Home Entertainment, under license from Grandia Media, released the complete 23-episode series on DVD in the US and Canada. These are from badly used master tapes and have a very worn-out look to them, but sadly, it is the only official release available in the US. However, if you were willing to say, take to the high seas, there is an HD restoration of the series that looks much better floating out there, I have heard. In Region 4, Shock Entertainment has released the entire series on DVD in Australia. It was initially released in season sets in 2007 through 2008, followed by a complete series collection in August 2008. And I hope you enjoyed that trivia time, and now let's get back to the show.